Hi there, my name is Ali. Welcome to a backbending practice today. This is for opening the front body. I feel like a lot of holiday time we sit around with the family, we are driving from place to place, and the hip flexors, the front of the hips get really tight. The chest starts to collapse. You know, watching those Christmas movies in the couch or whatever you're doing. So we're gonna open up through the chest today and the quads. So opening up the front body and getting into some of these back bends. So we'll start in our seated position. You can sit cross-legged if you like, if it's too uncomfortable on the ankles. Before we get going though, I really appreciate your support. And as we're moving into this new year of 2024, I just want to say thank you for supporting and coming onto the channel, subscribing. It really means a lot to me. So here's to a new year. I'm excited for 2024. So we'll start in our just opening up the quads. Okay, so I'm sitting on my heels. You can sit on a block as well in between if your ankles are sore. Some people that have open knees, you can sit right down onto the ground in between the heels. But let's just warm up the legs first. So let's place our hands on our thighs, sit up nice and tall, let the shoulders relax down the spine, drawing the navel center and belly in a little bit to neutralize the pelvis. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And then exhale, let the breath go. Let the shoulders drop. Relax through the face and the jaw. And then just allowing this nice breath come in and out through the nose. And just noticing and observing your energy, the sensations in the body. Maybe a little activity in the mind. It's okay, that'll eventually start to settle once you focus on your body, your breath, and just relaxing that nervous system. Good, just calming the energy and noticing where you feel like you might be slouching or rolling the shoulders and collapsing in the chest. Just do very subtle movements and adjustments to lengthen up through the spine, finding some space there. Allowing maybe an intention to come in before. I like to set intentions before every practice, and particularly when it's a transition from year to year, as we're in that transition period right now. So maybe one word that pops out for you or a theme. And we'll start by just drawing our shoulders back to bring the heart forward. You can find a tiny little back bend as the head and neck start to go with the movement. So you'll inhale to look up. And then exhale as the chin comes down into the chest. Rounding. Good. Inhale, open up. Exhale, round. And again, inhale. And exhale. Good. And then coming back to neutral, we'll just swing our arms to get a little bit of mobility and heat going on in the shoulders. Inhale, exhale. In and out through the nose. So more of like a breath of fire. Good. Now let's do bending at the elbows, and we'll just do some nice twists from side to side, breathing in and out. Inhale, exhale. deep breath in, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands down. We'll come off of those heels. Make your way to a tabletop position where your shoulders are lined up to the wrists, stacking elbows, wrists and shoulder. And then same with the hips and knees. Start by bringing your tailbone to the sky. Belly down, look up, inhale. Exhale, head down, tailbone down, belly up. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Good. Okay, let's bring the left arm down so you're onto your shoulder inside of the head. Now, if this is really too much of a stretch for you, you can always put a block or something where your head is or your shoulder. Just breathing into that mid-thoracic, softening the lower back. One more breath there. And then we'll come out. Other side. You're resting onto the shoulder, the side of the head. Once again, breathing into that twist. We'll come back. So bringing both hands about shoulder distance, feet hip distance. Let's lift our hips to the sky. Take a moment just to come into down dog and walk it out in one spot by bending the left knee and right knee, alternating. Feeling this in, excuse me, in the toes and the ankles as you walk in one spot. Good, and then pressing through the hands and feet. Thigh bones coming back, lengthening through the side body. Letting the head and neck relax, spreading the toes. And then let's bring ourselves into plank position so the shoulders are above the wrists. We're going to hold here and breathe. Bring that navel center in and up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down to your belly. Slide your hands out to your forearms so your shoulders are above the elbows. And then lengthen, open the front body, really opening up through the heart. Breathing, rooting down through the tops of the feet and the legs. And let's look up. Inhaling to look up and then exhaling chin to chest. Inhale. Exhale. One more in. Exhale down. Good. Head back to center. Let's look over our shoulder. So maybe the left shoulder and then the right shoulder. Back to center. Slide the hands by the rib cage. Press into your child's pose. Sitting back to the heels. Relax the forehead down. Relaxing through the shoulders, the hips, the lower back. Just breathing here. Now this is the position you'll want to come into if you need a break from any of the movements today. Next inhale, we'll start to look up. Find downward facing dog and walk your feet towards the front, about hip distance. Inhale, halfway lift, folding forward, exhale. Let's do that one more time. Soften the knees if your back is sore today. Inhale, halfway lift, lift the heart. Exhale, fold. Good. Press through the feet. Let's come all the way up. Reach the arms. Exhale. Bring the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, lift the chest. Strong through the legs, neutral pelvis. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. And soften those knees again. Let the head and neck relax. Now you can straighten your legs and engage the quadriceps only if your back is safe here and does not hurt. Okay, because we really want to access the length in the hamstrings by engaging the opposite muscle, which is the quadricep. Couple more breaths. Good. Let's release the hands down to the ground. Step both feet back. Plank position, inhale. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga, so bend the elbows. Coming either into your cobra or up dog, lift the heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, and breathing here. Just noticing the quality of the breath. And then gaze forward. Step both feet. Inhale, lift the heart. Fold forward, exhale. And inhale to come up. Exhale, release the arms down, Tadasana. Let's go again. Inhale, reach the arms, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Step both feet back, plank position. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. And breathe. Let the tension go from the neck. And just keep pressing through those fingertips and hands, straightening the elbows. Good. Looking forward, step both feet. Inhale, half lift, fold, exhale. And come all the way up, reach the arms. Exhale. Good, let's bring our feet together now. Samastitihi. We'll cycle through a Surya Namaskar B. Bend the knees, arms sweep up, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhaling to step back, plank position. Let's lower, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot steps for warrior one. Root the back heel, bend the front knee. Square hips and shoulders, reach the arms up. Inhale. Hands down, step back, exhale, lower. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, hips back. Left foot steps for warrior one, other side. One breath. Inhale. Hands down, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Downward facing dog, breathe. So step your right foot between the hands into a lunge so the front knee is bending. Back leg strong. Breathe here. Then you can lower that left knee down. Top of the left foot presses down into the ground because we're opening up the front body and we want to root that down. Come all the way up. You can place your hands on your right thigh or reaching the left arm up just to get this whole opening in the front. Breathe here, all four corners of the feet root down. And then exhale. Let's just bring our hips back and we'll just shake them out a little bit. Good. Right leg swings around, downward facing dog. And left side, so left foot steps forward, bending the left knee, feeling into the lunge. And then the right knee comes down. We'll come up. Top of the right foot presses down, reaching the right arm up. And then just really feeling that length from the front of the right arm all the way down through the hip flexor and the quad. Good. Exhale. We'll bring the hips back, shake it out a little bit. Left foot comes back, downward facing dog. Good. Plank position, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way to your belly. Bring your hands out so you have your little spider fingers. So you're on your fingertips. The elbows are bent out to the side. You can come down a bit more if you're more deeper into the posture. If you're not that open in the back, your hands are more forward, okay? Let's start to root through the tops of the feet. Engage the legs, hips press in. Inhale, lengthen through the front body. Engage the core. Press gently through the fingertips, but you're using a lot of your core muscles here. Open, inhale, exhale, release. Forehead touches. Again, let's go. Inhale. Peel the body up. Exhale, release. 2 more. Last one. And exhale. Whew. Come onto your forearms, just like we did with Sphinx pose. But this left elbow is going to pivot so the left hand comes close to you, right knee bends, and grabbing the right ankle. Now you may not be able to reach it. If that's the case, just stay centered in Sphinx pose. Okay? If you're really open in this posture, you'll want to grab the palm on the top of the foot, heel toward the right hip, and then the elbow to the sky, pressing down onto the top of the foot. Keep lifting through the front body. And even active through the left leg, even though we're just trying to balance it out. Good. And let's just release that by bending the knees, swaying side to side. In case there's any tension in the lower back or the sacrum. Let's go to the other side. Bending the knee, grab the foot, lift the chest. Nice steady breathing. Good, release. Hands down, press back, find downward facing dog. Just kind of move it out, through the hips. You can even bring your leg up, just releasing the other leg to the sky. Good. So stepping your right foot forward, bend the right knee. Once again, coming into that lunge, but this time you're going to come up, root the back heel, come into the warrior 1. So bring your chest forward, arms up. Breathe. Then bring your hands down to your waist. Come up onto that right leg. So you're balancing onto the right leg. The left leg goes back, pressing through the left heel. Engage the core, square the hips, arms reach out to warrior 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, hands come down. Let's step back, downward dog, walk it out. Left foot steps forward into your lunge, bend the left knee, root the right heel, warrior 1. Chest comes forward, breathing. Good, hands to the waist, come up onto the left leg, right leg comes back. Engaging through this right foot and arms reach out. 3, 2, and 1. Good, hands down, step back. Plank position, inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And breathe. Stepping your right foot, and then just come up and face whatever way you face the camera, but have your legs so it's about a leg's distance. The feet are parallel, and your arms are out. Inhale. Good. Hands interlace behind the back. Lift the chest. Breathe in. Exhale, fold forward. Good. So if the back is sore today, you can bend your knees, or once again, try to lengthen and engage the quadriceps so we're really opening up the hamstrings. Breathing here. Let the head and neck relax. Good. Start to bend your knees. Bring the elbows to the legs and open up the toes so the heels come in towards the midline. Toes go out. Just getting the inner thighs. Pressing gently with the elbows into the legs, really lengthening up through the side body. Softening the tailbone. Good, one more breath here. And then release. Hands come in the front, just shake out the legs. Hands to the waist, inhale, rise. All right. Bringing the feet together, we'll just shake out the legs. And moving into more of the dancer pose. This is why we opened up the quadriceps and the chest, because dancer pose requires that to get into this full posture. Now, I'll give you the beginning part in case some of you are new at this. I would just go into more of a balance. So if you grab just onto your foot, you can even grab onto a wall to do this, or a hand to the waist. Knees come back together, okay? That's just as far as you're gonna go today. Just work on the balance. Find one spot to look at. And those going into a bit more of the advanced or the full posture. Well, this is not even the full posture that we're doing today, but a bit more of an opening for the chest. You'll want to bring your elbow point where it bends towards the body, palm up, and keep it there as you grab the inside of the foot, okay, so that you're not twisting and going this way. If you twisted, that means the elbow point is away from you. You want it towards you, so you're supinating the hand. Good, so once you connect to the knees being leveled, we can bring that left arm up and start to look at something. Breathe, so have your breath, and then press your foot into your hand so you feel this pressure, and then the heel moving away from the lower back. Okay, so you can even play around with bringing it out and then back in. Press, press, press to bring it out. Feel the opening in the chest. And then reach with this left hand and kick with the right foot. Keep kicking and reaching. And then slowly release the shoulder. Whew. Okay, let's just do a little swinging and twisting. We'll go to the other side. So you choose whatever style you want to go into, whether it's just the focusing on your balance today, or you get the flexibility as well. But remember, balance, strength, then flexibility. We don't want to get all flexible and have no balance, or try to get into the full pose and then you're wobbling all over the place. Look at something that's not moving. In yoga, we call that drishti, or focal gazing point. Grabbing onto the foot, remember, opening the palm. So the point of the elbow is towards your body. Bringing the knees back, arm up. Lengthen through the trunk and the side body. Good, and then press your foot into your hand. Reach and press. Breathe. Once you feel stable, you can start to maybe go a little bit more. See where you're at. But the second you start to wiggle around, come back to just that balance point. Good. And then slowly release. Whew, shake it out. Good. Okay, well, we have a couple more back bends, so let's just continue opening up the front body, which means grounding through the legs, using your core so you can have this full upper body expression. Okay, Tadasana, top of the mat, please. Open the palms, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Soften the knees a little bit. Inhale, lift the chest. Good. Exhale, let's just slide our feet back and come onto our knees. So you're standing on your knees for camel, Ustrasana pose. So rolling up the top of your mat to pad the knees a little bit. Let's come up so our hips are leveled right now to the knees. Hands are on the sacrum and lower back. Bringing the shoulders back, elbows back, and start to just draw your hips forward. Okay, lifting the sternum and the chest forward, forward, up and forward. And then maybe eventually you start to look back. But that doesn't happen today. It's okay. Just look forward and start to get the hips forward and the heart up. Okay, and maybe, just maybe you're reaching back and you can come onto your toes to lift your heels a bit higher. So it's a bit easier for you. Maybe you're reaching back for one heel and then the other. Okay, breathe here. One hand at a time, slowly come down to seated, hands on the thighs, sit tall, belly in, tailbone down, relax the shoulders. Breathe in and out through the nose. Feel the length in the spine. And then we'll unfold the mat again and then bring yourself down to your belly for your front body. Do a little wave. Just kidding. I'm just trying to get away from the plant. Okay, arms out and then legs out. So we're lifting arms and legs and chest. Lift, lift, lift. 5. Soften the back of the neck. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Just pillow your hands on top of each other, forehead to hands, breathing in and out. Good. And then bring the hands back. So if you're not able to reach the back, your interlaced fingers, maybe just grab onto the wrists or just hands behind you and you're just going to lift there, okay? Lifting chest and legs. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax on either side of the face. Good. Coming back again, arms in front this time. Lifting up arms and legs, and then just pedaling, alternating up and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press the hands in. Nice child's pose. You can widen the knees, sit back into the heels. Arms stretch out. Relax your forehead. Nice deep breaths in and out. Just feeling into that heartbeat. Good. Next inhale. Let's find our way to our back body. So we're going to lay down onto our spine. Bend both knees so the feet are hip distance. Hands are on the ground beside the pelvis. Press your feet in, rooting all four corners of the feet and engaging the inner thighs. And start to lift your hips up towards the sky. Maybe the hands are interlacing behind the back. And breathe. Good. Release the shoulders, soften the back, the hips. Feet are wide, just let the knees come in towards each other and rest for a second. Now you may want to go into full Urdhva Dhanurasana, full back bend. If that's your practice today, feel free to do that now while we're just resting here. Good. Then bring both knees into the chest. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Bring the forehead towards the knees. And then roll it around and rock all the way up to seated, extending the legs out in front of you. Lengthen spine, using a strap if you like, or hands behind the legs or by the feet. Lengthen, lift heart, pull the belly in. Engage the legs, root down through the thigh bones. And breathe. Good. Inhale. Let's bring the hands behind us. Bend both knees, hip distance, feet on the ground. Lift the hips up towards the sky. Draw the chin in towards the chest. I forgot what the chin was called for a second. Belly in. And then engage a little bit through the glutes. Exhale. Good. Releasing down. Okay, let's find our back again. So lay down, pull the knees in, recline pigeon as we bend our right knee out to the side, flex the right foot and bring it onto the left leg. Oh yeah, we're gonna stretch out the glutes and the deep lateral rotators. You can interlace the fingers behind the left leg, let the shoulders relax. Breathe here. And just paying attention to your breath and where your focus is. Maybe come back to that intention that you started at the beginning. Feeling the sensation in the outer right hip, just releasing.
we'll release that side, flexing the left foot, coming onto the right leg. Breathing in and out. Now noticing the left open up where the glutes are, the outer hip. Just relaxing the eyes, softening the breath. So then release, bringing both feet, so you can grab onto both feet in happy baby pose. Let the knees come out to the side. Just for a couple breaths to lengthen the spine, decompress the spine from all the back bends, and then bring ourselves into Shavasana. So just letting go of the back, maybe do some windshield wipers with the knees. And then coming right into stretching the legs out. If your lower back is sensitive today, maybe put bolsters under your knees, palms open to the sky, and take a deep breath in. Exhale. Release, release, release. Let the shoulders drop. And just feeling the back body sink into the earth. Feel that nice opening from the front body that we did today. Let the eyes relax, the tongue and the jaw, the throat, the back of the neck, down through the arms, shoulders, elbows, wrists, palms, fingers. Relaxing through the spine, the hips, the knees, ankles, all your toes, and just settling the whole body, coming into that heart space where Anahata chakra lies, nice green color. Just vibrating at a nice frequency, representing compassion and love, cosmic love, unconditional love, forgiveness. Completely letting go. And we'll start bringing deeper breaths back into the body. If you'd like to stay a bit longer in Shavasana, just stop the video and hang out there a bit longer, but moving the fingers and toes slowly. Start to move through the joints, the wrists and the ankles, maybe the head and the neck. Reaching the arms out, stretch, stretch, stretch. Then bring the knees in. Give yourself a little hug. We'll roll over to the side body and breathe here before coming up. So nice deep breath. In and out. Okay, it's coming up to seated. And just take a cross-legged posture for a second. I want you to tune in
to how your body feels, what kind of things released today for you, and just honoring this energy, this new space, maybe new awareness. And the posture might have changed a little bit for you as well. So just being mindful of all the times we do flexion in our day, which is that forward bending, to tie up our shoe, driving, working at the computer, sitting on the chair, the couch. There's a lot of that going on, so just counter it by opening the heart and bringing the shoulders back, just to get a bit more of balance and opening through the spine. Good, and I want to thank you so much for practicing with me today, opening your heart today, and I wish you the most abundance, peace, and joy in 2024, and I'll see you more in the year to come. Namaste.